So another Andy B 2-minute video. And today I'm looking at winging it with a plan. Now, this is a bit of a series. It's all around the radio station that we launched last year, which has put all the BarryBunch.org stuff onto a pause, which is a good thing because we're actually preparing for something different. And we're slowly getting back into doing the Barry Bunch videos, which I've missed and that we have missed doing. So I've called this one Winging It with a Plan. Now, winging it is something that people look at me and say, oh yeah, he wings everything. You know, he doesn't plan, he doesn't do this stuff. And then when they actually sit down for a planning meeting, they realize that for an hour service, I've actually literally gone through minute by minute what's going to happen. The reason I do that and the reason we do that for radio is so that there are no surprises. We've planned, we've made preparations. But within those really fixed boundary points of 4 minutes for this and 60 minutes for the entirety or whatever you've got to try and plan for. In radio, we tend to work on hour blocks of time. You've got no surprises, so you have more than you need. We looked at that a little bit yesterday. But winging it with a plan means you have a plan, you have boundaries, you have material, you have resources, but you also need to be flexible. So when the headphone socket pulls out, you've not just lost an entire show. When your microphone stops working, when you lose connection to the broadcast radio servers that we have, which happens very rarely, it happens. You have to be willing and ready to deal with that. And if you've got a plan that you've worked out, when things go wrong, it shouldn't affect what you're doing overall. One of the shows we did, Peter, my youngest son, does a show. It went completely wrong. Nobody knew because he was really ultra professional. He said, I've got a technical issue. We resolved the technical issue, which happens occasionally. And he carried on. Why? Because he's got a plan. He was able to stick to it. And he was immediately able to adapt it, cross something out and move on to something else. Winging it, but with a plan. When life's issues come, and they will, when life's issues come along and throw you to the wall, when all your best laid plans have gone completely wrong, it shouldn't matter because you can carry on because you've still got plans that you've made. It says in the Bible, doesn't it? For I know the plans I have for you. God's made plans for us as well. Maybe you don't feel like that all the time. But if God's making plans for us, we should make plans. And it encourages us to have dreams, for us to think bigger, to think God-sized dreams. Winging it with a plan. Have a plan, but be flexible. Have a plan, but be willing to adapt. Roll with resistance. Just a thought.